There's something on the table. There's some money. Let's take them. 40 cents. I assume... I forgot what the smaller currency was called, but the large currency is called real. Vredefort, 15 degrees centigrade dull. Before we talk to her, I'm just gonna go outside on the balcony. Up. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Up. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Now let's pick up this shoe. There we go. Green snakeskin shoes.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Alright. With that, let's head back inside and talk to the lady there. How do I... You know what? I'm quickly gonna check the options, see if... Wait, right. There's controls, actions, interact, thoughts, time, tasks, skill points, skill checks. Highlight. How do I sprint again? Ah, okay. If we double click. Okay,
Hello,
good.
officer.
Hello there. Let's take a look at the calendar first. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer, am I military personnel? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Officer?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know? Good. And now, how did you know I was a police officer? I'll go with the second one.
First, I have to ask. Are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
All of a sudden, she looks genuinely concerned.
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth. But you can keep it down because your body does not control you.
I'm fine. Answer the question. It's a small wonder I'm able to even formulate this very thought, but I'll be fine. How did you know I was a cop? I'm fine. Answer the question.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
What kind of business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I don't really remember being a cop or anything else for that matter.
I can see that.
Do you know why? Or good? Do you know why?
Could it be because of the drinking?
Why would anyone let me be a police... Why would anyone let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
No, in the course of our brief conversation, I have masterfully suppressed the urge to throw up. This is a sign of professionalism. No, I had thrown my shoe out of the window. I deduced this from the directions of the shards. Yes, what you just said. I can't come up with anything. I'll go with the second one.
Extraordinary.
Suggestion, challenging 12. Ah, okay, so we improved that. We improved that by saying, "Goddamn right, I'm a policeman." Okay, try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Let's see.
Try the
Actually,
expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
I actually, I was kind of hoping we'd fail that. But hey, there we are. I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still, does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
The line when you fail is funny, so I was kind of hoping. But, hey, that's how the dice roll, isn't it?
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
Well, there you go. In case you don't know, if you fail that check, you say, I want to have fuck with you, and there's nothing you can do to not say it once you fail the check. So I was just kind of hoping to be that kind of disaster. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It once smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Yes, I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority one. Well, I'll think about it. I should enthusiastically do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Well then, I'll quickly do a quick save after that. And is there anything else lying around? I don't know everything anymore. It's been a while since I played this, and I missed enough in the first place to not know everything. There we go.
The door is closed.
Let's knock.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness, or swallow the emotion. Why are you doing this?
The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
And here we are at the first point where I picked the choice that I would not actually pick if this was a sincere playthrough. I'm not gonna actually yell it. I have neighbors.
That felt good. Everyone is a whore. Now punch a hole in the door. Don't. Everyone is a whore. What does that even mean? Breathe in and walk away.
Let's punch the door.
You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do.
Let's try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
There we go. We are definitely in a good mental place right now. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Monde. And I don't speak French, so Le Monde is the world, I think. I don't know what Trump means. But feel free to let me know. Okay. There we are then. There we have some... This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. I'm trying to go for a nice mix of self-aggrandizing and deep self-loathing. So I'm gonna say my soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This goes well with my theory I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it? This goes well with my theory.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the people going. Lamentation sounds good.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one.
Damn right.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay, let's finish the thought. Let's take a look at the menu here. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written in it. Is written on it. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Let's pick up the Nosafed for some health regen. Oh, what's that? The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The door is bolted. A sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 13. So 1 p.m. There we go.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Let's look at the stuffed bird first.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the door, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
But you look like a bartender?
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
I sense you're not a fan of mine,
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
he says without looking up.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero? Or you're being sarcastic? I'll go with the first one.
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down. Then you solved the murder. Then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
Oh my god, I did all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer. Do I go with the, flattered ego? Or do I go with just, you know, the defensive ego, I guess. I'm gonna go with the first one because it's kind of funnier.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. Okay. Ah, autosave, good. Let's quickly take a look at that. Summer door closed for winter. Okay. A sign reads mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 16, so 4 p.m. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Well, is there anything else here that we can do beforehand? No, let's talk to him first.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
I'm gonna not shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
And like, because it's gonna be part of being the worst, I'm gonna have to be mean to Kim, and that's gonna be the hardest part of this. I don't like being mean to Kim, but I'll do what I must. I'll do what I must.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Well, let's see if we get the next 42% or if we fail this one.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's so cool. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's so cool.
You instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange tie. The sensation of wrinkled silk somehow makes the name sound even cooler.
More classy! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said, just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Not toward the cafeteria manager? Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. I'm gonna go with the third one.
No, I don't think so. We should ask him for a rundown of the area, now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. What interviews? I have? Yes, I haven't. Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I'm just gonna lie. I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay
Have you
then.
removed the dead body from the tree?
A dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, you know, yeah. No, completely. Look, man, you know, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? But I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? Let's get going then and move on. But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that, so cigarettes will have to do.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police? What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? I'm gonna go with the first one here.
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to your sleeve?
Yes.
But they're just white rectangles.
They are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up. Pretend you found it. I have my badge, I'm a policeman, and I have my badge. I'm gonna lie again.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Let's roll.
After you, officer.
Okay, let's take a look down here. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Let's talk to the dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt says Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with trees.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
First of all, steal the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
But why is he sleeping during the day?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
So far we are 1-to-1 with 42% skill checks. Let's give it a go.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Well, damn. Okay. Let's go up.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour? 2 hours? Pretty long, it's drink o'clock. Or not now. Pretty long, it's drink o'clock.
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for God to serve me up a beverage. Maybe later. I've been secretly thinking about it all this time.
There he is. The old boy, the devil. You rascal, you. Let's celebrate right now by licking that stain off the counter. Do it. It'll be wild.
Hell yeah, let's go for
Calmly,
it.
the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
What are you doing?
Investigating. I'm an alcoholic. I need to get my hit. I'm sorry I drifted off into my own thought and now this happened. I'm just gonna say I'm investigating.
We should move.
A real drink would go well with those cigarettes you're looking for. That's a great combination.
Alright. Off to a good start. Probably made like just the greatest first impression on Kim. We will talk to her in a second. Let's talk to God first.